Okay, I'm going to walk you through the first 5 problems. Actually, I'm going to do problem 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 on your worksheet with you, so you can get an idea of how to solve for proportion using the cross products method. Remember, the cross products method is 2 steps, and the first step is we multiply diagonals, and step 2 we divide by leftovers. So I will be using a calculator, which will appear on your screen right there. There it is. I'm going to use the calculator to help me with some of this math. Alright, so number 1, I have n over 14 equals 20 over 35. That's my proportion. So using the cross products method, the first thing I want to do is look for which numbers are diagonal of one another. So they're across from one another, like this. Not straight across, but diagonally across, like this. So, first step, I'm going to multiply these 2 numbers together. 14 times 20. 14 times 20. And you're absolutely welcome to use a calculator. So, the product is 280. And I multiply 14 times 20. Alright, next step, I divide by the leftover. Leftover number is 35, so I multiply diagonally, and I divide by the leftover. So there's the leftover right there. So I'm going to divide by 35. So 280 divided by 35 equals 8. So our missing number, n, is 8. So in other words, this says that 8 over 14 is equal to 20 over 35. These are equivalent fractions or ratios. So that's number 1. Alright, number 3. Again, we're using our cross products method. I'm looking for which numbers are diagonal to one another. And I see here that 24 and 10 are diagonal. So 24 times 10 is 240. Now I divide by the leftover number, which is right there. I've already used this number, I've used this one. So my leftover number is 16. So I'm going to divide by 16. 240 divided by 16. So I get n equals 15. n equals 15. So 24 over 15 is the same as 16 over 10. So far, so good. Alright, let's take a look at number 5. What numbers are diagonal to each other? Well, I can see that 8 and 14 are diagonal. 8 and 4 are right across from one another, but 8 and 14 are diagonal. So I'm going to multiply 8 times 14. And I get 112. And the next step, step 2, is divide by my leftovers. So my leftover number is 4, so I'm going to divide by 4. 112 divided by 4 equals 28. So k equals 28. And again, this is like saying that 28 over 8 is the same as 14 over 4. This makes sense because 8 is 2 times 4. So 8 is twice as big as 4, and 28 is twice as big as 14. So that makes sense. Every once in a while it's good to do a little check like that, just to make sure your answers are making sense and you're not making any silly mistakes. Alright, number 7. First thing, step 1, I'm going to find my diagonal numbers. So in this case it's 14 and 15. So I'm going to multiply my diagonals. 14 times 15 equals 210. Step 2, divide by leftover. So my leftover is 6, so I will divide by 6 and I get 35. 210 divided by 6 is 35. So D equals 35. Number 9, last one. 36 over 32 equals n over 8. I'm looking for my diagonal numbers. 36 and 8 are across from one another diagonally. So my rule is I need to first multiply those numbers together. 36 times 8 equals 288. And I'm going to divide by the leftovers. So divided by 32. And n equals 9. So you can see that this is pretty simple stuff. You need to recognize, what your diagonal numbers are, and then you just need to know which one is your leftover number. As long as you get those numbers straight, you know which numbers are diagonal from each other, you know that you have to multiply them and divide by the leftovers. As long as you get your numbers straight and don't make mistakes there, it should be pretty easy for you, especially if you have a calculator. And this is enough work to show it. These first couple problems, I'd like to see, the product of your multiplication and then what number you're dividing by. So I'm going to fix the last few. This one should read 112 divided by 4, 210 divided by 6, and 288 divided by 32. And that's a good enough job of showing your work. That's all that I'll require of you. Alright, so try the next column by yourself, and the next video I'll take you through a couple of these word problems examples. Alright, good luck.